Tottenham have been really poor today.
If you could pick a game what Antonio Conte does not like, it's this one.
Too open for him.
Absolutely, he don't like it. Brendan Rodgers likes this game. At the moment, one thing is a certainty. The goals are not finished.
Yeah.
The defending's too bad.
For the neutral, it's been a terrific first. So humble, more than anything. And, you know, he talks about having a point to prove, but he's still smiling, although scoring a hat-trick will help that.
Well, he's done his job. I mean, he's come off the bench and he scored 3 goals in such a short time, and the quality of the finishes was magnificent. There's not one manager in world football who wouldn't want that boy. His quality, his determination, his character. He's got everything. He's got the whole package. Everybody, every manager is a manager's dream. And I don't care what team it is. He's an absolute dream to manage. Magnificent attitude. You listen to him after, he's level-headed. He's took it on board. He's got left out. He knew he had to come on and prove a point. And he did. And he's putting a lot of it down to luck this season. And I'm with him, especially in the last game. He hit the crossbar, hit the post. Goalkeepers are making saves. It just wasn't his time. But we said before at the top of the show, the quality of Heung Min, you are not keeping him down for long, and he's come to the top.
And what does that say about him?
Well, he's probably the most humble. He's a superstar, really, isn't he? You know, he's probably one of the most likable guys in the whole league. I think just the way he smiles, the way he plays. Everybody that meets him, everybody knows league. I think just the way he smiles, the way he plays. Everybody that meets him, everybody knows him, loves him. And the way his teammates in the crowd celebrated with him when he scored the first one just shows how much he means to Tottenham. But also, I think, to the whole league. I think everybody loves him. I think he's just one of those guys. And that's why I was saying, don't drop him. Because you wouldn't want to lose a guy like this, because maybe he could go somewhere else and everybody would want him. Every team in the world would want him. And that's why I'm saying, of course, maybe his performance said you could rest him. But these boys don't forget these moments sometimes. I know right now everything feels great, but some will remember this at some point later down the line. That's just how the guys are wired, aren't they, Tim?
Yeah, I understand it, but I think Conte's seen him in training. He's seen him for a year and a half now. He knows the character of the boy. He knows, he felt like, listen, Owen's 100% right. You don't want to lose a player of this quality. And by leaving him out for 90 minutes of football, he would have known, it wasn't an educated guess, he would have known the character of this boy. He knows he's not going to lose him. And what he's done, you have to pat him on the back, Conte. You have to say, because he scored 3 goals, he's come on, he's proved the point, you have to say it's good management. You really do.
But that's the thing, Owen, you were saying, in hindsight, which is obviously an easy thing, it would have been better for him to start, but would you have had that drive, that extra bit of determination?
He's always got the drive.
But you know, the quality of the finishing, it felt like he almost did have a point to prove when he came on.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Did that put the fire in his belly? Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so. They're the worst defence in the league. Rightly so. They concede virtually 2 goals every game. So you could look at it and go, yeah, but he hasn't scored yet, but he could break his duck here in the first half. He could have scored 2 or 3 in the first half.
Yeah.
The whole game was open. So really, you want one of the best players in the league out there. I understand why he did it. And Conte, in hindsight, he's right. But the point is, I would always think I'm going to go with my best players. Kane and Son. Tim made a great point. He didn't rotate Kane.
But as a player, is it sweeter to do it this way, coming off the bench, rather than scoring?
Well, it shows more character. It shows you you're still up for the fight. Yeah. Them fans are coming home now thinking, when Sonny's not in the starting lineup, they're worried. How will he react? They've got the answer, haven't they? They're all happy now.
Yeah, but do you think the manager could maybe say, well, I could do this again?
No, because if I'm Sonny, I'm going straight in there to him and I'm saying, you do not do that again. Okay?
Exactly.
And I think he got the message. You
don't rotate. Could come back and say to him, but look what you did.
Yeah, but you don't rotate Kane. You don't rotate me. And let's have it right. Richarlison played OK. Kulusevski was very good. Had an assist for Harry Kane. So the players who are coming in, they've had to sit on the bench. They've had to come on, and they're all doing it. The attitude of the whole squad is very good at the moment.
Were you surprised about that celebration, the kind of slight shushing to the crowd? Do you think they were getting a bit on his back? He felt it a little bit?
Well, they have been. There's been a few grumblings because you've heard it in the media. You know, people are almost using him as a little bit of a scapegoat, even though the team is still winning. But I think it's just a little push off there, and just look. Basically, what he's saying there, if I could put, and I'm not talking for him, is that do not doubt me. Yeah, I'm the main man. I am the main man. Like I said, he's won 3 player of the years in 4 seasons at that football club, and you've got Harry Kane there, a guy who doesn't get rotated.
No.
When you do leave him out, if you do things like this, in the end, when it comes to January, then you start hearing the grumblings, you know, of he wants to go here, possibly this club's in for him. You've not heard any of that. He's had it plain sailing up to now. No one ever questions his loyalty to Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. No one ever does, because he's such a nice, humble boy.